Yes, ma'am, sure.
Tell me about the features of Java.
So, as Java is very popular language, Java has some features such as object oriented, because all the tasks we perform in Java is all totally dependent on objects and the classes, where the objects which we created depending on the type of class, and after the creating object we access all the methods and behaviors of that class by using dot operators. So object oriented is one of the feature in Java. Then second one is secure, because some things in Java such as verification block present in JVM architecture and pointer concept are removed from Java, which make it as a very secure programming language. Then next one is robust, because Java is one of the robust programming languages. Are the some features of Java.
Okay, tell me the robust language. What makes robust language in Java?
Yes, ma'am. Because robust means strong. So in Java, there are some topics are present in Java which makes Java as a robust language, such as a garbage collector. Built-in garbage collector are present in Java, which make it as an robust language, because it built-in garbage collector which destroys unused objects. So we don't require any external things to apply for destroying an object or to free up the space uh, which is unnecessary use in Java. So that's one thing, garbage collector. Then second thing which makes Java as a robust language is exception handling. Java has some inbuilt exception handling APIs which handles exception which prevent the abnormal flow abnormal termination of a Java program, which makes Java as a strong programming language, and that's why Java is a robust language.
Okay, tell me some magic methods of Java.
Magic methods means the methods which are present in object class. We called all the methods as a magic methods of object class. So the that methods is nothing but the such as a clone method, hash code method, toString method, then wait method, notify all, get class are the some magic method which are present in object class.
Okay, so as everyone knows that the object-oriented programming language is not pure. So tell me why they not make Java as pure object-oriented programming language.
Because Java has some feature which makes it as an unpure or partially pure object oriented language. We can't make it as a Java as a pure object oriented language, because if we make it as a pure object oriented language, then all tasks we have to perform in objects only. So if we make it, then we can't perform arithmetic operation, because we can't perform arithmetic operation on object, because we don't know what kind of that object value will be stored or what kind of value that object have. If that objects don't know what kind of value that objects have, then JVM can't decide what kind of object value that have, and we can't perform arithmetic operation on that object. That's why we can't make Java as a purely object oriented, and that not any fault I think to make it as a pure object oriented language. It is good that Java is not a pure object oriented language.
Okay, good. Can you explain JVM architecture?
Yes, ma'am. JVM architecture is present in JDK, which provides runtime environment for the execution of the Java application. So JVM architecture basically contains three parts. First one is in class loader, second one is the memory management, and third one is the execution engine. So class loader contains three parts again. First one is the loading, second linking, and third one is the initialization. In loading part, the three parts are again get divided. That means bootstrap class loader are there, extension class loader, and application class loader, which loads the dot class file and into the JVM. So first thing is the application class loader is there for the loading that bootstrap class path. In application class loader, our dot class file is loaded by using the mapping which we make in environment variable while setting the JDK. So the application file will be get loaded by using the application class loader. Then second thing is the extension class loader. Extension class loader loads the classes from the extension class path which are present in JDK, JRE, then lib directory. Okay, then third one is in bootstrap class loader. Bootstrap class loader loads the rt.jar file which contains some classes and interfaces which required for the core Java application. So these are the bootstrap, that's all the about loading phase. Then second one is the linking phase. In linking phase will again get divided into the three parts, such as the verification, preparation and resolution. In verification phase, JVM checks that the class file is properly formatted or not. That will be get checked in verification phase. If there is any error in that verification part, that means our code contains some logical or synthetical error in that file, then verification error will be get raised in that part. Then second will be the preparation phase of linking. In preparation phase, static variable get default value, and then in resolution phase symbolic constant will be get change or replaced by its original memory references. That's all about the linking phase. Then third one is initialization phase. In initialization phase, static variable gets its original value in initialization phase, and our JVM will be get started from this initialization phase. Then the second part of JVM architecture is nothing but the memory area. So memory area get again divided into the 5 types. First one is the method area. So in method area, the class level data will be get stored, or class level data will be get memory into the method area. So such as a fully qualified name of a class and its parent class name or class level data will be get stored in the method area. Then second is the heap area. Heap area stores the objects level data, such as objects, arrays, and such as SCP will be get stored into the heap area. Then next one is static area. Static area stores the local variables and local methods. Then next one is a native method area. Native method area stores the methods which are not written in Java. That means native method will be get stored in native method area. Then PC register are there. PC register stores the address of current executing instruction. So that's all about the method area. Then third part in JVM is execution engine. Execution engine again get divided into the multiple parts, such as interpreter are there. Interpreter interprets the line of code one by one and convert it into the machine level code. So this is the work of interpreter. Then next one is the JIT compiler present in JVM. So JIT compiler makes the files of all the methods which are repeatedly in use, so that if we need that file again, then that JIT compiler provided that native method code directly, so that execution speed will be get increased. So that the use of main JIT compiler. Then next one is garbage collector. So garbage collector is used to destroy unused objects present in our code, so that memory will be get free up and the speed of execution will be get increases. So that's all about the JVM architecture.
So tell me the difference between white box testing and black box testing.
So white box testing is one of the type of testing present in, and white box testing is used by the tester which knows the internal structure or internal working or internal code of the software. So the tester who knows the internal structure or the internal technical skill the tester have, that perform white box testing. So to perform white box testing, basically the tester knows the internal details of that software, and in black box testing tester does not knows the internal structure of the code, or it generally dependent on the external software. We just need to test the software without internal any implementation.
Okay, so which SDLC model is the best to choose for a software product?
So there is no any reason behind it or any logic behind it to decide which SDLC model we have to use. It totally depends on the what kind of software we have to develop, or what kind of operation that software will perform, or what the actual expectation of the end user. It totally depends on the that things which we need to manage there. So what kind of software we have to develop, all the things are dependent on that thing, and what the software will we do. So depending on the culture of that software, we have to decide which SDLC model we have to use.
Okay, tell me the difference between Java and JavaScript.
So basically Java and JavaScript are both the languages used to develop application, but Java mostly used in backend, while JavaScript is used for for to provide a scripting support. So JavaScript is basically used with another language such as HTML, CSS, and we use JavaScript for the front end development, while Java is basically used for back end development. So we use Java as a standalone or only one language for development of software application, but to use JavaScript we need another language also.
Okay. So tell me when we can get the exception of class cast exception.
So class cast exception is arises in Java when we try to cast the type of class into the its child class into, oh sorry, parent class into the object class. When we try to change the try to change the type, that means typecast the object parent class into the child class, such as if we try to typecast object class object into the string class, then we get that exception.
Okay. When illegal thread state exception gets raised.
So illegal thread state exception rises during when we use the thread. So when we start the and one thread, and again if you try to start that thread again once more, if we try to start any thread more than one time, then that thread gives that exception, which is known as illegal thread state exception.
Okay, can we overload the constructor?
Yes ma'am, we can overload the constructor by using this keyword.